Hey everybody, so today's video I'm going to be showing you my makeup tips that I use when I am tired and want to look more awake. And the reason I'm tired is because I got maybe 4 or 5 hours of sleep last night. My boyfriend and I just got a new puppy about a week ago. Actually, I think it's a week ago today. And she's a little under 2 months old, and so her sleep schedule is a little off. And last night she was just not sleeping, so I didn't get much sleep. And I'm going to show you guys her and my other dog. You can probably hear them. They're just chewing on a basket, so I apologize for that. But I'll show you guys what they look like. They are twins, I swear. Hold on one second. Bailey. Hey, buddy. What are you doing? You playing with Morgan? So that is my older dog. She's 10 months old. Her name's Bailey, and then the little one is Morgan. And they are actually sisters. Morgan is the litter down from what Bailey's litter was, and they have the same markings on their paws and their nose and their bellies, so that's the reason Morgan suckered us in. Honestly, I didn't realize how big of a pain in the butt puppies were. I kind of forgot, but I'm going to show you guys the makeup tips that I use when I'm looking tired to make myself look more awake. So if you want to see those tips, then please just keep watching. I'm going to be starting off with my eyes. As you can tell, I have pretty bad under eye circles and bags, and I have a lot of darkness on the inner corner. So what I'm going to be doing is taking Benefit's Erase Paste, and mine is in the color medium, but I would have got it in light instead of medium. I think I might have said I got this in medium. Well, this is in medium. I should have got it in light. The lady told me that medium would work good with my skin, and I think she lied. But I'm just going to put a little bit on this, I think it's a small concealer brush right here. And I'm going to put this on the inner part of my eye to cover any redness there. And then also drag it a little bit underneath as well. I'm going to be using another concealer for underneath my eyes, but I'm trying to get rid of any of that red and purple that I see. So just like that, and then I just like to kind of pat it in. So there's that. You can still see it a little bit, but I'm going to, like I said, use another concealer. So I'm going to do the other eye. And then I'm going to be taking Urban Decay's eyeshadow primer potion, and this is just, I think it's the original one. Yep, it's the original one. I'm just going to put a little bit on the back of my hand and then put it on my lids. And then just blend it all the way up to my eyebrow. And then I'm going to be going into my Urban Decay Naked Basics palette and going into the color Venus. And that is just a shimmery light cream color. I'm going to be using this as my highlight, so right under my brow bone and also in my inner corner. And I'm going to do the inner corner quite heavy, and that is going to open up my eyes quite a bit and not close them off. So like that. Then I'm going to be going into my Urban Decay Naked 3 palette, and just on my finger I'm going into the color Strange right here. And I honestly can't tell, but I think it might have a little sheen to it. Put that on my finger and then just put that all over my lid. This is also going to brighten up your eyes a lot. You don't want to use super dark colors on your lid because that will close your eyes off. I'm then going into the color Limit. Whoop, right there. The 4th one over. And I'm just going to blend that into my crease. Again, this isn't a super dark color, so it's not going to close off the eyes too bad. Then I'm going into the color Nooner. It's just a little bit darker than Limit. And just putting that on the very outer part of my eye, using the same brush. And this is just going to darken it up just a little bit for my outer V. I'm going to go back into that Limit color and just put this underneath on my lash line. And since black eyeliner does tend to close off the eyes, like I've been saying about the light and the dark on the eyes, I'm going to be using Maybelline's Unstoppable eyeliner, and this is in the color Pewter. I have no idea how to say that word right there. But that is it, and it is just a smoky gray color, and this is what I'm going to be using on my upper lash line. And a very thin line also. And then for underneath the eyes, I'm going to be using Rimmel Scandal-eyes eyeliner in the color Nude. And I'm just going to put this on my lower waterline. And this is a huge step for me when I want to look more awake, just because, like I keep repeating over and over again, it just really opens your eyes. Then I'm going to curl my eyelashes with my Tarte eyelash curler. I'm going to be using Benefit's Bad Gal Lash. And I'm just going to use this on my lower lash line first. Making sure I get as far over into these eyelashes as well. I normally only do like the middle and the outer, but when I want to look more awake, I want as much of my eyelashes showing as possible. Then I'm going to be using Covergirl's Flamed Out mascara on my upper lashes. Again, getting as far into the inner part as I can. Going back into the Bad Gal Lash for my upper. And making sure you get into the inner part of your eyelashes really just opens up your eyes because it expands your eyes, makes them look a lot more round. The last mascara I'm going to be using is the L'Oreal Telescopic Shocking Extensions mascara. I'm just going to be putting that on my upper lashes as well. And here are the eyes finished. I am going to be curling them one more time, but I'm going to do my face makeup first. That makes sure the mascara is nice and dry before I do that again. And I thought I was filming this step, but I already filled in my eyebrows, and I'm actually going to be filming a video on how I fill them in, so I'm just going to tell you what I use anyway. The first thing I did was took Benefit's Instant Brow Pencil in the color Light. It has a spoolie on one end and then the pencil on the other. What I do is use the spoolie to brush my eyebrows out. Then I use the pencil to fill them in, and then I use the spoolie one more time to make sure that the pencil is nice and blended because it is sort of a waxy consistency. And then I like to set them with a Benefit Gimme Brow, and then this is in the color Light Medium. So I just take this and sort of set my brows in place. It is just a small brush like that. And then I think this next step is probably the most important. It is concealer. The first thing I'm going to be doing is taking my Maybelline Dream Lumi concealer. And I normally only use this around my nose. I am going to be using this around my nose today, but I'm also going to be using it underneath my eyes to give myself a little bit extra brightness. So let's put that around my nose. This is going to conceal any redness that I have around my nose, and then also under my eyes. And I'm going to take my damp beauty blender and just blend everything out. And for even more concealing, I'm going to be using Maybelline's Instant Age Rewind right under my eyes only. And then blending that out with my beauty blender again. And then I'm going to be taking my Sephora Mineral Foundation Powder, and this is in the color Medium. And I'm going to just focus this on everything except underneath my eyes. And then I'm going to be taking Rimmel's Stay Matte. I'm going to put this in my T-zone and also underneath my eyes to set my concealer. This is in the color Transparent, so it's not going to deposit any color underneath my eyes. I like to use a small fan brush for underneath my eyes as well. I like my under eye area to be a little bit lighter than the rest of my face because that also is going to make you look a little bit more awake, and it's going to conceal your darker circles also. I'm just going to bronze up my face a little bit, and this is the Hoola bronzer by Benefit. I'm just going to take that on a blush brush and then tap off the excess and then just sort of put it in the places that I would bronze. I'm not doing a strong contour just because I don't want it to look too harsh. And then I think using a highlighter is a must when you want to look more awake and brightened up. I'm going to be using M.A.C Mineralized Skin Finish in the color Soft and Gentle. I'm just going to be using that on my big fan brush. So putting that right on the tops of my cheekbones and then connecting my eyebrow highlight with that highlight. I think people look more youthful with a pink, like a brighter pink cheek. So I'm going to be using M.A.C blush in the color Pink Swoon. And I'm just going to put that on the apples of my cheeks and then blend backwards. To make sure everything is blended, I'm just going to be using the big powder brush just to blend everything out. And for my lips, I normally just use a lip balm during the day, so I'm just going to be using my EOS lip balm in Blueberry. You can definitely use a lip gloss, but I would stick to more of like a lighter pink tone rather than anything too dark. I'm not going to do that since I don't feel like reapplying every hour or so at work. And then I'm just going to curl my eyelashes one more time and I'll be right back. So my eyelashes are curled, and now that my makeup is done, I'm going to be using a setting spray. I'm going to be using NYX's Matte Finish setting spray, and I would use the dewy one if I had it, but I don't, so this is what I'm going to be using. And that is the finished look. I'm going to zoom in so you guys can see the eyes a little bit better. I hope you guys liked these tips. If you did, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more videos. I always appreciate it. If you guys want to leave any requests down below for makeup tutorials or hair tutorials, go ahead and do that. I hope you guys have an awesome day, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye guys!